Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right left, right left. 36 power.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person called.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just...
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Wilson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always tough NFL.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
In motion, Hill. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
95, 95.
Here's Wilson to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. Through the middle of the field, Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
14.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's returnable now for Smith. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys.
Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And off to A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A give up the middle to A-chain. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. On play action, here's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now it's A-chain headed right. Dances by at the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to A-chain on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-chain from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these...
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Let go.
Back to throw. Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Powering forward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard